Right. We're here today to discuss the coalition called Article 11. The panelists today, starting from opposite me, is Malik Imtiaz Sarwar, a Malaysian human rights lawyer and activist, currently president of the National Human Rights Society, HAKAM. Chin Oisim, a program officer at Women's Aid Organization, which serves as secretariat for the Article 11 coalition. And Reverend Dr. Herman Shastri, who's with the Methodist Church, General Secretary of the Council of Churches of Malaysia, Vice Moderator of the Standing Commission of Faith and Order in the World Council of Churches, and also on the Malaysian Consultative Council for Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Sikhism, and Taoism. How did the coalition come about? Why and when did it begin?
Around 2004, Shamala's case was a case that came to the forefront. It was in the news a lot. We've seen other cases as well that bring into question the issues of constitutional guarantees, of protection of fundamental liberties for every person. So these kinds of issues have brought together a group of NGOs from diverse backgrounds and interests that see their interests united because of the issues that these cases have presented, the dilemmas that individuals are facing. In this case, Shamala, a Hindu mother, she was married to a her Hindu husband converted to Islam, and subsequently he converted their children to Islam as well without her knowledge or consent. So she went to the courts to seek redress for this, to find legal remedy. But the judge told her that even though this conversion shouldn't have happened because it was unilateral and her consent was not sought, however, it was a question for the Sharia courts to decide, and that the civil courts could not give her remedy. Her equal right as a parent to decide on issues relating to the upbringing of her children, that right has not been respected. In Murthy's case, when he died, he was declared a Muslim, and his wife took that case to court seeking a declaration that he was a practicing Hindu at the time of his death.
You take Murthy's situation, you have his wife. Nobody's disputing the fact that she's his wife, complaining that her husband died a Hindu. She's saying that's what she believes. She's saying, give me a day in court. Let me prove it.
Again, there was the issue of which court should have jurisdiction to decide on this issue, and ultimately the judgment was that it was a question for the Sharia courts to decide and not the civil courts.
Why the name Article 11?
Well, Article 11 is the provision of the Constitution which guarantees freedom of religion. I think the thing to note about the effort, the Article 11 effort, is that it's aimed at addressing trends which we consider fairly dangerous, trends which run counter to rule of law and run counter to the constitutional framework that's established. And they call themselves Article 11 because at that point the issue was seen primarily as one revolving around the freedom of religion. In Shamala's case, her children had been converted without her consent. The Constitution guarantees her a right, an equal right to participate in choice of religion for her children and issues like that.